Welcome back to the channel. Today's is going to be a coffee chocolate chip nice cream. This is absolutely a favorite. We've gone through a bunch of different flavors, but this one is one of the favorites for sure. So in order to jump in, we're going to need our Vitamix, link in the description below, the smaller pitcher, optional but highly recommended. Of course, the Ninja Creamy, C-R-E-A-M-I.
Yes.
And we'll have the Creamy Breeze, which is an upgraded model of this, on sale at Amazon, link in the description as well. And then, of course, our ingredients. So to start off with, we're going to put all the ingredients inside of the small pitcher here, and we're going to start off with the very ripe banana. Is that correct?
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
It could be riper, but this is the ripest banana I've got right now.
Riper the better. I think the sweetness level of extremely ripe banana just kind of, the riper it is, the sweeter it tastes, the more sugar there is, which for some people is bad and not good, but I love it. The riper the better. So, all right, now that that's in there.
Break it into smaller pieces so it's not above the line.
So yeah, we break it up into little pieces so that we've put a masking tape right here at the 2-cup mark, and that's just so that when we get done, it will fit into the container. We don't want to go past what's called the max fill line on this, so we've coordinated the measurements on this to consolidate or to coordinate with that. And then next we're going to add 1/4 cup of not so raw cashews, soaked.
We tried. We thought they were raw.
We thought they were raw, but we learn something new every day. They're actually not raw. So, and then we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Wouldn't you like to do dry first?
Yes. How many teaspoons of this are we doing? No,
This is
tablespoons.
This is the teaspoon. No, teaspoon.
Oh, we're only doing a teaspoon of this?
No.
Between 2 and 3?
Yes.
So we're doing between 2 and 3 of the decaf instant coffee. Also, very much probably not raw, but we'll go ahead and do 2 for today.
Why don't you do 2 1/2?
Okay, we'll do 2 1/2 for today. But if you prefer it to be a stronger coffee flavor, then you can go ahead and do 3 teaspoons on that, and it'll turn out really good. Anywhere between 2 and 3 is perfect for this. And next, we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And Mom was explaining this. I don't know if we got that on film, but it basically balances the flavor.
It just adds another flavor, and that's good. That's a good thing.
It balances the flavor profile very nicely. So now we have 5 medjool dates. Although we found a great deal. I don't know if we can do a link in the description below for eBay, but we'll try. 11 pounds of medjool dates. Not pitted, but it's only like, what, $38 or $36?
Free shipping.
Free shipping.
Got here really quick.
Very fast shipping. A little warm when I got mine today.
It's called
but
Golden.
was it Golden something?
Golden Date Farm, I think.
Something amazing. Anyway, highly recommend. The cheapest I could find on Amazon was literally twice that much. And the only downside is the medjool dates are smaller. So because of that, we're going 5. Standard large medjool dates, I would say do 3, probably.
And I also took into consideration of the fact that the banana isn't quite as ripe as I would have.
There you go. So if it was a little bit riper, maybe we'd do a little less medjool dates. So go ahead and dump that in with the water. We like to do the water with this because, again, we're trying to get all the ingredients dry and wet up to the 2-cup mark. I'm going to go ahead and kind of mash this down a little bit more level. And that way, as we add the water, we know kind of where we're at, basically.
You can add reverse osmosis water.
Oh yeah, we have a new filter. All right, we're right up to the line, and so now we're going to take it into the laundry room. Where
First, we're going to put the lid on.
Well, yeah, that's a good idea.
There it is.
And then we're going to take this into the laundry room and put it on the base.
I like to turn it down before I turn it off, so that
Yeah.
I don't scare myself when I
Putting it
turn it
back
on
on.
next
Yeah.
time.
That's what I do, the same thing.
So this should be our coffee ice cream all made up and ready to go in the freezer. But first we have to pour it in there.
right up to the max fill. Smells amazing, looks amazing. Yeah. All right, pop the lid on, and we put it in the freezer.
Can taste it.
We could taste it.
I did.
And we may sweeten this up maybe tomorrow once
Tastes
we
really good.
do the initial brine. So we'll see you tomorrow. All right, now that our coffee is completely frozen, solid, we're going to pop the lid off and examine our little hump or bump. I don't know how easily that's showing up, but basically when you put the lid on it and freeze it, it will create a little bump. One way to prevent that, Mom said, is to freeze it
I forgot the chocolate chips.
with no lid. And Mom's grabbing some chocolate chips. These are, what kind of these again?
Enjoy Life vegan, free from allergen, 14 allergens, chocolate chips.
So they're not raw, but they are vegan and delicious.
And what else was I looking for? Oh,
Did you
Ice
see
cream.
the comment we had from the folks that, or the lovely viewer that put a link for a video of the raw vegan ice cream cone?
no.
Yeah, so whoever that was, thank you so
Nice.
much. Yeah, I watched the video. It's super simple. I think there's only like 2 ingredients, bananas and organic sprouted buckwheat flour.
Okay.
And, yeah, I think that's it. And you put it, I think, either in a high-speed blender or a food processor. I think it's a high-speed blender. And then you put it on the dehydrator tray in the shape of like a, kind of like a cone. It looks really simple and easy. Dehydrate it for like 4 hours, and then you're able to kind of shape it into the shape of a cone. Put a mason jar lid on there to form it, and then put it back in the dehydrator, and it dries into like a perfect little
Oh,
raw
that
vegan ice
sounds
cream cone.
really fun.
And they challenged us to
Oh, yes.
make
Produce
this.
one.
Yeah, make
okay.
this. So we're gonna have to do that.
Produce the cones.
Challenge accepted.
Yes.
All right, so now we've shaved that down. We've leveled it out, which you want to do to prevent these blades that are on the lid from puncturing the side
Or scraping it.
or scraping it or something evil. And then we're going to put this back on here. If I can figure it out. I always forget how to
See
do
this line?
Yeah.
Lines up with that line.
Oh, okay. Childproof. Got it. All right. And then round 1, no chocolate chips. We're just going to do light ice cream, which is this one here. First, you got to turn it on. And then we'll go, after we're done here, we'll go to spin and mix in. And we'll do a mix in of the chocolate chips.
Unless we have to respin it first, but we'll see.
Oh,
what
yeah.
it turns
True.
out.
I did taste it. It's good.
Oh, good.
I'm going to do the headstand. That was a hit, too.
I know. I saw that.
So my goal before January 1st is to be able to go from a headstand pose, separate my hands out from this pose to where my hands are on the ground, and then push up into a handstand pose.
That's what you said. That's crazy. That's insane. I don't know how anybody would do
I
that.
almost did it this morning.
Really?
Yeah, I bet if you got my feet right now and held me up, I could do it. You want to try? Come
No.
on.
No.
Live a little.
I'm not strong enough.
You don't have to do anything other than keep me from falling over.
I'm not even sure I could do that.
I'm sure you could.
We should get Dad to do it.
Dad can't even walk outside.
He doesn't have to do that.
I'll balance it.
All right, come on. Don't stand in front of the camera. All right.
Whoa.
My chief in the Navy could do that. He would just go into a handstand and just do.
I used to do handstands up against the wall.
Oh, and push up? Inverted, completely inverted. That's the same thing as going from headstand to up.
You don't think I hurt my blender, do you?
What?
I hope I didn't hurt my blender.
No, I do that all the time.
Okay.
I tell you the time I accidentally left the top of the lid in the blender.
No.
Yeah, I left this. You know how the other lid? Yeah, this thing.
Yeah.
I accidentally left this inside the Vitamix.
Oh, God.
Put all the ingredients for my smoothie in, started it, and it got stuck. And I'm like, what's in there that got stuck? And I ended up dumping it out and found the part of my lid. So those things are very
Sturdy.
what's the word? Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna do
Fail-proof?
mixing. Fail-proof, yep. So yeah, once this is up like this, over here there's a little hold and twist release. That might not be on the Breeze, I don't know. But then you got to push this in here.
There isn't. One
There's
on the
not.
Breeze.
Okay.
No,
Well,
you just,
there you go. One
you
less
don't
thing
even
to
have
worry
this outer container. This is
Oh,
looking
okay.
rather crumbly.
Yeah, it is.
To me, it's
Let's-
not creamed up
Let's
yet.
show them what crumbly looks like real quick. Okay. Yeah, give it a taste.
Yeah, it's crumbly.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
Sweeten it up.
I don't think we need to.
Let me try.
Do you? We could add a little milk. I have some right here.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's
Milk.
just add a
Okay.
splash of milk
Okay.
because that's what they do. They add a little bit of moisture, but that's just a little bit.
And then they respin it.
Yes, do
Okay.
respin this
Okay.
time.
Where's that one at?
The bottom,
Okay.
next to the power. And the regular
Oh,
stuff.
on that one, yeah. What do you think? Pretty amazing for 150 bucks, huh?
Absolutely. I
What
told
was your first thought when you saw all those clothes for 150 bucks?
Angela needs to take me shopping.
Want to know what my first thought was? Child labor.
That's sad.
See, I know, but that's the only way those could ever be produced for that much money. They're exploiting children. But you're right, that's not a very positive thought. Oh, now that looks creamy
Yes, it does.
and delicious.
Okay, now this knife is.
And it almost has a good half, maybe 2/3 of the way down, because now to do an add-in or a mix-in, you got to punch a hole down all the way to the bottom, they say.
But see, I'm going to try something that I haven't done for you guys, and that is
scrape off the
ice wall. There's not much of it left since we respun it, but
We got to be careful using that term ice wall,
okay,
because that's a flat Earth term, and we might get shadow banned
okay.
because YouTube.
We don't want
They
that.
don't. No, they don't like flat Earthers or
So
ice
that
walls.
this knife has very low profile. What do you call those things?
Child
Tines
labor.
or no, whatever those little.
Serratedness.
Yeah.
Serrades.
Okay,
Serrades.
now we have
Serrade
to
points.
smooth it out a little bit.
Dad'll Google it and find it.
I'm punching a hole down to the bottom with the knife.
Yeah, if I was smart, I would have moved the camera to show you guys what the heck she was doing. But basically, she went around the edges with the knife, serrated, very minor serrated, and then scraped off the ice barrier. And then
Exactly.
she dug a nice cylindrical hole that we're going to very carefully insert all of our.
I don't know how careful we have
How
to
much
be.
is this? 2 tablespoons?
2 tablespoons.
Okay. And they're just the little minis, which is exactly what you want for your nice cream, the little mini chocolate chips.
I think it's pretty easy for the creamy, Ninja
Oh,
Creamy
yeah.
to mix in.
And Evelyn, my 2-year-old, loves to dig through the ice cream now and find the little tiny
Chocolate.
And she'll dig them out and eat those first.
Last night's flavor didn't have any of it. That didn't stop her from digging through it with
She
her
thought
fingers.
they might. She was looking. She makes the biggest mess. It's almost not worth it. Okay, respin or mix in? Mix in.
Mix it.
Mix in.
The shortest cycle.
Huh?
That's the shortest cycle.
Oh, okay, mix in. So technically, you could respin it on a mix-in cycle if it didn't need completely.
Exactly.
Because I did notice with the respin or with the respin, which
It's too soft.
well, not necessarily too soft, but if you wanted to do like the scoops or something like that, it's not gonna.
I know.
But another trick you could do if you really wanted it more for like the picture on Instagram would be before you do the respin, throw it in the freezer for 15 minutes, harden it back up, and then respin it. And I bet that would probably be perfect.
Or you could just do mix-in
Yeah,
without
for-
doing
And it would just get rid of the
respin.
crumbles probably.
Right.
Which is the main reason we respin.
That's right. We just want to make it creamy as can be. From the Ninja Creamy. Are Marilyn and Warren home tonight?
Yep.
Okay,
No friends over.
good, because
Which
I
is-
only have 2 ice cream cones.
Warren invited Oliver, I think, but he was it Oliver or Parker? But whoever it was at his dad's for the rest of the summer, unfortunately. So
Oh,
I know I felt horrible. I almost said I'm so sorry because I felt really bad for Mommy to not have. Of course, summer's almost over. I can't believe that.
so let's show it to him, Dan.
Okay, this looks absolutely amazing, like straight out of a freaking Ben and Jerry's commercial or something like that, but without the cruelty, heart disease, cancer, diabetes, massive inflammation. Oh, so I went and got my blood drawn again for another
Another one?
another test. I want to check my hormone levels because I didn't have Dr. Case check my testosterone. And anyway, I just thought let me get my hormones checked. So I went
Some
back, had to
chocolate
get
chips in that one. Make sure.
had to get more blood drawn, and but when I was talking to the doctor, he asked about the other blood work that Dr. Case had called, and he looked at it, he's like, oh my god, he's going through my numbers, he's like, oh my gosh, you have like 0 inflammation in your body. I'm not used to seeing that. Like, you have no inflammation at all in your body. And then he's going through everything else, and he's like, yeah, and you have like no body fat, you have like your LDL's like, no, I mean, just going through, he's like amazed at these numbers.
I have enough inflammation
But my
to spare some for
my
you.
B12 was low,
Oh.
of course, and of course he's like, hey, you're B12, and I'm like, I inject every month. He's like, well, you might want to start injecting every week, and then I guess there's a couple different types of B12 that you can inject, and he was saying I might need to switch it over to a new kind. All right, now we're gonna take it over and no, you want to lick it off, or you want me to? Okay, you go ahead, and then take the lid so Mom can carry it. And
Go
taste
out
test
in that
time.
over 100-degree heat.
Oh yeah, it's the hottest day of the year here in southeast Georgia where we're at. It is ridiculously hot, like stupid hot, like slap your mom hot.
Yeah, really, really nasty.
Not really. Don't slap your mom, but
Or please don't slap me,
no, I'm not
Dan.
gonna slap you that hard. The garden is quickly dying. It just can't hang. The heat, it just can't hang. The tomato plants are getting tore up. The kale's doing okay. You can see the kale's hanging in there. The peppers just never did take off this year. Our tomatoes were the champion, but we had some great zucchini or cucumbers. We had really good cucumbers, some decent zucchinis, and like I said, the tomatoes were the big winner of this year's for sure.
And if we had started earlier, we would have had more.
And
of
we're
them.
going to start earlier next year for sure.
And we will pick out the types. I will grow from seed.
Right.
So
Oh, go ahead. I don't know what I'm thinking. All right, time to taste test. We have a
Marilyn.
classic coffee, chocolate chip coffee. These pineapples, oh my gosh. We ordered these from, I can't remember. I'll put a link in the description. Oh my goodness. Was it like 8 of them? They were like $100. But it's so worth it. Best pineapple I've ever had in my life. Very, very ripe and delicious.
and sweet. Sweet.
Yeah, let's get a bowl.
Delicious.
Is it delicious? One of your favorites?
Oh, please.
It is my favorite.
Nice.
You don't like it?
No.
Disgusting. As you just devour it.
You like me to help you?
Yeah. Please. And then I'm gonna well, I guess I'd put her at the camera.
Okay. That's
Is it alright?
Angela, are you not wearing a bra? Okay.
Oh, it's playing a video.
What, baby?
Okay.
What, baby? All right, hold on. I gotta change the angle so we can see your beautiful face. Eat that. What do you think? So good. What do you think? Is it pretty yummy? Mmm. Can Daddy have a bite?
No.
No. Can I have one bite?
No. Bye.
Stingy.
Hey, Ella.
Mmm.
Bye. I know.
She's like, get your own.
Yeah.
I
Go
do
get
have
your
one.
bite.
All right, ready? 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 Look. Mmm. Mmm.
I should have 2 new containers in the mail today. I have to
Oh, nice.
look for them.
Bye. Bye.
Why are you doing that?
She's not trying to.
An ice cream trail. So funny. Chocolate chip. She's a chocolate chip.
Mmm. Evelyn, ready? Evelyn. Mmm. Mmm. You are a mess. Mmm.
Want to bite on a cone? Okay.
Very good.
It is good.
All right, I'm not going to put you on camera
What?
because I don't want your nipples to poke anybody's eye out, but, well, they're going to be cold in a minute when you take a bite. You got to do it like Evelyn. Mmm. Very
Your friends
banana-y. Yeah, I think another half a tablespoon of coffee,
Half a teaspoon?
half a teaspoon. Is that
Or
all?
another
we're putting in?
teaspoon?
Maybe.
Maybe another teaspoon.
Angela can taste the banana a lot. I can't.
Aftertaste of coffee, but it tastes like bananas.
Yeah, after tasting coffee, I can know that.
I like a stronger coffee flavor.
It's
but-
never strong enough coffee
Right.
flavor for me, anyway.
Well, then let's crank it up
I kept on
Okay.
next time.
I thought it kind of gave it a weird taste if you put too much in there, but
Yeah,
that's why I wanted to use those cold brew concentrates I had.
yeah.
But they do make them in decaf. I just
Well,
haven't-
that'd be fine because we did that the last time. The flavor was amazing.
the flavor was
but
really good. Yeah,
I had a caffeine buzz that
Right.
lasted until about midnight.
right.
So ever since I quit doing caffeine, I'm very sensitive. Even this is decaf. This is decaf. But
al-
even
always
this, I
decaf
can
now.
feel it. Even the decaf because there's a little bit of caffeine in decaf.
I don't use caffeine for you guys at all anymore. I mean, not caffeinated coffee. Anyway, she's gonna ruin her.
We should
clothes.
try some with some cocaine. I bet that would
Whoa,
get
I
her.
want some cocaine.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I think we should go to coconut cream first, and then
And then
go from
cocaine?
there.
Say cocaine.
Okay. I mean, it is plant based, right? I mean, cocaine, technically.
I think it's been processed.
Is it raw vegan?
No,
Cocaine?
I
No?
love cocaine.
I'm sure they cook it.
Well, if the Ice Wall Flat Earth comment didn't get
Bye-bye.
a shadow banned, I'm sure this will.
Love you.
Love you. Say bye.
Love you too.